So here I'm running the Coyote 2.1, pretty much stock, just some small upgrades on some loose soil and leaves.
What's such a big hole?
Oh, don't go near that. Watch out.
Go. We never get too far.
Now, I wasn't really a fan of the included transmitter, and I run the Radio Link 6 panel on my remote car, so I upgraded the receiver so I could use my Radio Link transmitter, and I put in a 25 kilogram servo, one of the cheap ones from eBay, and on these next few clips I'm just running it on some trials through some woodlands. So the upgrades I've done are the Pro Shocks 2, I think they are. I've filled them. When you receive them, they come unbuilt, so you have to build them up. The instructions are pretty clear. But they are a tiny bit shorter than the stock shocks, so I've set them lower down so that the ride height's the same. And I only have 37.5 weight oil, so I've put that in there, but I think it's a bit heavy, the oil, so they kind of get stuck. But when it's out on the trails, it does work pretty well. But I've ordered some lighter oil, so I'll put that in there and see what that's like. Other than that, I changed out the receiver because I use Radio Link. So I've got a 6-channel receiver in there with the Radio Link 6-channel remote. It's a lot better, the feedback and the resistance on the sort of throttle and stuff, so I much prefer that. The standard ready to run transmitter and is a bit basic, put it that way. The next thing I did was, sorry it is a bit dirty, is the brass pumpkin cover and the metal steering arm, linkage arm, and some metal knuckles, and I put the brass hex things in the wheels on all 4 corners to bring some weight down, lower centre of gravity and whatnot. And I'm just in the process of fitting the inner fender kit. So it comes as 2 pieces of Lexan, which you have to cut out. You just follow the lines, it's quite simple. I've never done any Lexan work before. So I just bought some Lexan scissors and cut it out. You've got to just drill these little holes where they're marked, they've got little dimples, and then they just line up with the screws. So it's quite simple. Bit fiddly, but easy enough. Oh yeah, the other thing I did was change servo for a 20 kilogram. You know, one of those cheap servos everyone kind of uses on eBay. Made a lot of difference that did. Trying to think what else I've done. That's it. So yeah, I'm just in the process of fitting the inner fender kit. I bought the body mounts for the Range Rover shell. I've got the Range Rover shell, I'm just cutting it out and due to paint that again. First time I've ever done that, so see how that turns out. One thing I noticed on the Arc 1 in crawler mode, one thing I don't like is, I suppose it's the same on any, but crawler mode is just forward and reverse, and when you let go of the accelerator, when you let go of the controls, it's just like 100% brake. So I wanted some more drag brake. So I have purchased the Hobbywing 1080 so I can adjust all that stuff, like the amount of drag brake, and tune that in, because I do more trial running with it, and like going down steep embankments was proving a bit annoying. So yeah, that'll be getting fitted in due course. And you can see this suspension in use, but you can see here with 37 weight, it's a little bit heavy, but I mean the articulation on when in use is actually good. But I'll be interested to see what it's like on a lower weight.